What's up, YouTube? Tonight's video, we just have a quick little update on how to go about getting the recent events for this month. Now, real quick, this is Tornadus, and we've got Thundurus to get as well. I'm going to provide some information and show you how to go about getting it. Also, I'm going to provide some movesets for these Pokemon as well. Now, I do have a Soul Link going up later, so that should be pretty good, but I just thought this, at least if this video just reminds you to go get it and provide you with a little bit of information, then, then my job is done. Okay, so firstly, for the Europe and Oceania region, Australia included, obviously, this event is now available until, from now on to July the 27th. We've got, obviously, we've got Thundurus and Tornadus. Now, this is available on Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So, obviously, for each version, we got Thundurus for Sun and Ultra Sun, and we have Tornadus for Moon and Ultra Moon. So, that's how you go about getting them. Just go to Mystery Gift and via internet, and you automatically get it, just as I did there. Okay, some extra other information. So for the NA region, this will be via Target from July the 13th, and we've got Canada having the Training Club newsletter again. Sorry guys, I'm the bearer of bad news, but that's kind of how it's going to be. That's meant to happen. No confirmation of the exact date, but that'll be at looking like the later end of this month. Okay, so now we're going to go on to my other game. Just going to swap from Ultra Moon to Ultra Sun. Let's bring up on my game for a second. Now, as I said, I do have a Soul Link later on, so that should be pretty good. It's going to be a really good episode. So just going on to one of my dubbing games. I've got so many of them to lose track of them. I should call one of them Pimp 69. I'm surprised I haven't. Okay, so I'm just showing you the bottom screen. So as you know, if you're very new to redeeming Pokemon gifts, just check the bottom of the screen right now. As it'll start searching for it via internet. And then when you see the progress starting to go up, the 30 comes up, you know that it's searching for the gift, and your gift will be there. So this one's the Striking Thundurus. It gives a little normal spiel, and that's basically it. You get your event. Now, also, if you do want a soft reset for stuff, you can. So make sure you before grabbing this gift, you soft reset. If you want a soft reset, save in front of the guy, and in the Pokemon Center in the yellow T-shirt, and then you can soft reset for a nature and stuff like that, and your IVs and things like that if you want to get a competitive one. I've got so many copies of the game, I'm just going to show you how to get these. I don't really care what natures these get. Sorry about the black screen at the moment. Just swapping between my games. Okay, so we're going to go back onto this one. We've got the Pokemon, and now we're going to grab it and see what it's got. Now, unfortunately on this game, I don't have an IV checker, but I can still show you what they look like. Okay, so we got your... Oh, that was from the last event. I actually haven't even soft resetted for that one. Just... a lot of these events, right, we've already got lots of them, so the one I was actually mainly looking forward to is the Shiny Zygarde. Okay, so we've got Thundurus. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what nature is, at least, and what moves it's got. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got Modest Nature. That's pretty damn good. We've got Thunderbolt, Focus Mist, Grass Knot, and Nasty Bot. So a pretty decent competitive set there. Obviously, we've got the OT as 2018 Legends, and, it's in a Cherish Ball, and it's at level 100 too, so that's nice. Let's have a look at the stats. So we've got the ID, OTs there for legality purposes, and we've got the date met and stuff there too, so we've got a lovely place. And as the usual one. Okay, so that's about it to getting Thundurus. And now I think I might go ahead and start doing a couple of movesets there. Oh, these are some of the other 2018 Legends of Pokemon I've still got. The cool thing is you got gold bottle caps on them too, so that's a nice little extra additive. If you want to use that on a Pokemon, you can. So I think we should go for... Whoa, what is that noise? One of my games just started playing in the background. I'm not sure why it is for. Okay, so anyway, it was Pokemon Silver or Crystal, and the music just spammed in the background. So let's start with Tornadus. So looking at Tornadus, we've got a pretty decent Pokemon in Special Attack. Now, it obviously is a dual, it's only a flying type, which is pretty cool. So it's a solo flying type, or I nearly said dual then. It's only flying. So we got that one. And on this set, we could run let's get the boring out the way first. So we've got max speed, max special attack. One day I probably should put up my I've got a little showdown thing that I'm doing at the moment. So one day I might actually put that up there so you guys can see what I'm doing. But anyway, we've got the is it a special attacker? We've got Hurricane as a nice stab move. We've got Heat Wave, which is pretty nice. The moves they had on it were actually pretty dang good, and they had Nasty Plot on it too. So that's pretty good. That's nice and solid. So, those moves are pretty good. So I guess you could go like, Heat Wave, Hurricane, Heat Wave's pretty good too instead of Focus Miss, but it's nice to hit like normal type Pokemon too. They had Grass Knot and Tailwind, so that's not too bad. Now this is on my other game. We got the IV checker on this one, so we got 3 best there, so not too bad. Careful Nature, well that's pretty garbage, but that's all good. We've got Gold Bottle Cap as well as the item, but so that's primarily a special attacker. So I don't know, like the moves on it were pretty good. Like Tailwind's nicely too. That's a pretty nice move, especially in doubles with VGC or whatever. So that's nice. I'd just go for flying would be good because Focus Miss would be good because you can hit Rock. Grass Knot would be good for Rock too. So it's kind of up to your discretion. Or you could go for like a Scumbag Air Slash set. So trying to flinch the opponent, that could be good too. It's got Hurricane, which is usually better all the time, so like more base power. Now Heat Wave's nice because you can hit Steel, and Grass Knot's nice because you hit Rock. I mean, it's a pretty good move. Like it's a pretty basic, nice move spread there. So, but let's think about the physical ones. It actually has a decent attack stat too, which is quite funny. So obviously it's physical flying type moves. We've got Acrobatics, so we could give it Acrobatics. That'd be nice. We've got Aerial Ace as well. It's got Fly and it's got Sky Drop. So you could do like, let's do like a stalling one. So we got, does it have Roost? No, it doesn't have Roost, unfortunately. So I was actually hoping it would have Roost. Why does this Pokemon not have Roost for? Out of all the Pokemon, this should get Roost. That bothers me. Like I thought, like being a flying type, it should get Roost. Anyway, we could run like a scummy like Rest Sleep Talker with like you could run definitely with Toxic. That'll work nicely, and then you could have like a coverage move. Any coverage move like Aero Ace or Air Slash. No, Sky Drop. Sorry, Sky Drop and Toxic could work nicely with Rest and Sleep Talk. That's pretty cool. And that could work on there as a bulky set too, like Max. You could go like Max Health. Go Max Health EVs and Max Special Defense, which is pretty nice. And then you could just run something like, well, we don't want to drop attacks. So we probably run something like Careful, right? Drop special attack. So you could item would be leftovers. So that would be a pretty bulky set to run, and then put the last 4 IVs in defense or something like that. It also gets bulk up, which is quite nice too. You could run a choice band set on it too if you really wanted, like Choice Band Aero Ace, man, that's just pure power, guys. Guys, you could run Z Acrobatics again. But seriously, you could have like a normal gem and then go like a normal gem move, then go for Acrobatics. So you can have something like, oh my goodness, it's pretty barren in attack. You could go for Facade on it, or I don't know, like that'd be like kind of bad. Maybe like Secret Power or something like that, or Facade. Like some of these like really terrible physical moves that it lends. But anyway, I want to get on to Thundurus. So Thundurus is a very, very good Pokemon. Used a lot more obviously than Tornadus due to its typing and its move pool is sort of like lets it down compared to Thundurus. Thundurus' stats are very nice as well. So we've got primary special attacker on Thundurus. God, we could have we could have Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, which is nice on it. It's good. It's also got Pranks is a very good ability too, so you could make use of like Thunder Wave, things like that too. That's rather really handy things. Nasty Plot as well. It gets that, so that's also very nice. You could make it a sweeper. It could reasonably tanky. It's also got Taunt, there's so many move options for this. We'll run like just a special one. So we could have the T-Bolt Volt Switch combo. We could have Grass. It actually gets Flash Cannon, which is pretty cool too. And looking for something like Rock and Ice. Rock Pokemon would really, shake it up. So you could definitely go for Grass Knot there. That'd be quite handy. It also gets Flash Cannon as well. Now, it comes with Thunderbolt, Focus Miss, and Grass Knot. So they're pretty standard moves on it too. And it's got Modest too. So Modest Nature's going to be hitting like, really, really hard. So that's pretty cool. You could run as a Choice Scarf too. Choice Scarf with Volt Switch, that could run fairly well too. Now, having a look at its physical side. So we got Wild Charge's Stab. That could work. We could go U-Turn. It's even got Smart Strike if you want to hit Fairy-type Pokemon. Say we come across something like a Rock type. We could go with the Rock types. You could go. It does get Fighting moves. It actually gets Superpower and Hammer Arm, so that could work. So Superpower. Let's go a Choice Band set. Max Attack, right? Max Speed. Wild Charge, U-Turn, Superpower. And you could go Smart Strike as well. If you got some like scummy evasion moves, that could work too. I'd say that could probably, or knockoff. Knockoff would be nice coverage as well. So that's kind of what I was thinking for both of these sets. And I hope at least this video reminds you to go get your Pokemon. And we'll be up later with a Soul Link. Okay, people. Peace out.